Now, speaking of relative performance, I find this chart quite interesting. We've got a couple of traces here. What we're looking at is market cap performance. So essentially, how much has the asset grown? Market cap it's not the best metric, but at the same time, it's also a way to look at the overall network growth. We're not just looking at price because obviously price has different dynamics depending on coin supplies. So what we're going to look at here is the overall performance of Bitcoin, which as I mentioned is up over 140%. And we can see a fairly significant divergence between Bitcoin and Ethereum down here. I'm just going to turn on my presenter mode here so I can actually see my tooltip and pull up these traces. But you can see that Ethereum has been lagging somewhat relative to BTC. In the pink curve down the bottom here, we actually have the overall altcoin sector. So basically everything excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum, and it does exclude stable coins as well. So we're only looking at crypto assets, not dollar-denominated stable coins. So what we can see is that for Bitcoin, its market cap has actually grown 157% on the year, which again is quite remarkable. And again, the difference there between 140% on price and 157% on coins is additional coins are coming into the market. So that extra supply, in many ways, we can consider mining to be a source of demand because they're essentially buying those coins with power rather than dollars. And those coins need to be either distributed or held onto. So there is still a purchase price, but that explains why there's a difference there. Ethereum, on the other hand, is up about 85% on the year in terms of its market cap. And the wider altcoin sector is actually up only 67%. So we are seeing that Bitcoin dominance does continue to grow. It really has been Bitcoin season for pretty much the entire of the year. And this chart really just helps illustrate that that gap has actually been widening during this period of time. And just from my own personal experience, this is very much similar to what the 2019 and 2020 periods were like. There was this kind of Bitcoin tends to see its dominance expand and grow during these recovery and even into the early bull market phase. This is something that we have seen in prior cycles, and it is interesting to see it playing out in the data as we speak. And notably, we're actually seeing that altcoins in general are catching up to Ethereum. So Ethereum really has been a bit of a laggard during this period of time. It really has been struggling against both BTC and indeed against the relative altcoin market as well.